and St. Jerome put out an edition of it. It's in Latin, but now they say it's some later writer, and it's from the St. Jerome was from the 4th century, around the year 400, late 300s. So it's called the Cosmography. It's a Christian flat earth book from around the St. Jerome.
Out here. Alright, Weed Smith, what's happening? Yeah, the way that happened, I can see people typing in the chat. What's going on?
My first YouTube live stream right here, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Mike Benz.
This is translated
don't go
into
live.
English now.
Yeah, going live.
The translator is good at translating, but his introduction is garbage.
Yeah, let me
Michael
get this little
Aaron.
thing set up. Hey, what's
Book
going
from
on?
Latin. It's available on
Okay.
It's
Track
available
going
on
on.
Amazon. I don't think it's available
I'm
online.
saying, man, we're just hanging out, doing what we do. Let me get this thing set in. Okay, there we go. Thank you. We're at the Lucky Labrador, just hanging out.
Smoky God.
I know about Smoky God. Let me get up here a little bit. What's it called? I just came back from Flat Earth meetup, pre-meetup, potluck at this Lady Mary's house. So that's what we got. Hi everybody. We're streaming. Everybody gonna say what's up? YouTube Live. What's going on? Alright. I'm saying everybody's just having a good time in here. We're just chilling. Real calm, cool atmosphere out here. You know.
I didn't see the video.
Y'all know Mike. Y'all know Mike.
Like those.
This is what we do. It's not gonna lock in. We're fine.
Where everybody at?
Linda Miller, what's good? Tar Hill, what's happening?
The preacher from Jefferson.
New York in the house. Weed Smith from New York.
Alright, that's what's up. Monetary system. Just hanging out, having a couple drinks. I might, I'm gonna have some lemonade. Maybe a root beer, something like that.
Nah, James Benson, we ain't getting wasted tonight.
Yeah, Sleeple Sheeple. No, we're not in Tacoma. I was in Tacoma a couple hours ago. We'll figure something out. Yeah, we're out here at the Lucky Labrador. We'll probably be out here for a couple more hours. I just got here about 5-10 minutes ago. So we're all just chilling. What up from San Diego? What's happening?
What up?
I'm getting the beat. All right.
What up, Sean G?
Sean G, what's happening? All right. Oh, Andrew, how are you? Christina Lee, what's good? Hope everybody had a nice, relaxing weekend. Get ready to go back to work tomorrow. If you're not, then that's cool too. All the same. We all got our different schedules and all that. We got more people showing up. Who, me? Oh no, I don't talk that loud. That's the thing, I'm a very soft-spoken individual.
You guys over there?
Who's over where?
What are they over there?
Wait, these guys are in too?
These guys here too.
These guys are part of me up. Good Lord. Everybody's just having too much fun out here. I don't know, I guess we're going to rearrange some tables. Try to
rearrange some tables out here.
Get more comfortable and all that, you know what I'm saying? Create a little space because the flat earthers are in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Sweet. Oh, really? Mark Starr's gonna upload that? Yeah. I'll go check that out. I haven't seen that.
YouTube live stream making it happen.
Mike got the big camera with the.
Y'all see a video later?
With the mic attached to it. I got something like that, but he's far more advanced than I am in the technological department. So. You know what I'm saying? I'm still basic with mine. I'm like streaming with my phone, and I got a little spare battery.
You got your back on
technology. It is what it is. We'll figure it out. More Steve, what's good? Hey, wish you in this, man. It's a good time.
How's it going?
This is my man Darren Spell. He's always in the chat.
Right. I'm the one that if you ever want to debate, I'm the one that you need to get with.
Right. Tag him if you want to debate.
I'm the debating king. If you want to debate with me,
he enjoys that. Don't be tagging me.
I don't have a channel. I'm too dangerous to have a channel.
When am I coming to SoCal? Hey, when somebody books the thing, give me some advance notice. No telling.
Mine is I-N.
Right.
D-A-R-R-I-N.
So I walk in and this man hands me a bottle of barbecue that he makes himself. So I'm gonna be checking that out.
He'll tell you all about that. I made the best barbecue sauce from Seattle to Key West.
That's what he told me.
He'll find out.
We'll see. We'll see.
He'll find out. He might even do a live view of it.
Right.
Get his live reaction.
Only thing is,
But what's that?
I'm trying to get off the meat, so I might we'll work something out, man. Right. So barbecue tofu. All right, that's what's up. Jackfruit? Where to get that? Is that true? Can you get jackfruit from anywhere? That's what he told me. All right. So people are starting to like now look at us over here like, what are these people up to? But that's what happens. Steve G. What's my favorite group on Facebook? I'll say Future of Flat Earth. That's usually who I kick it with.
What do you think so far?
Are you saying hello? It goes blurry. I'm not sure why. All right, there we go. So, yeah. Not a whole lot going on, y'all. Just chilling. You know, we'll probably be telling stories around the table, having some drinks and all that. Mike's still trying to get in. What's going on? Mike Ben's having too much fun, man. What's up? You all from California, man?
California, baby, NorCal. NorCal.
Got a book for you that I want to mention to you in Durian. He's a flat earth preacher from the 19th century. He said at the meetup, and I've never seen evidence that contradicts this, but I've read that prior to Martin Luther King Jr., he's the most famous black preacher in all American history, and John Jasper's his name. He's in the history books. He gave a flat earth sermon in Richmond, Virginia, 1870s, 1870s. He founded the Six Mount Zion Baptist Church in Richmond, Virginia. I've been there. It's still an active black church, very popular in Richmond, Virginia.
All right. Yeah.
Sure.
Well, he gave me a book.
There's a book
We just
called
found
Noah's
the art.
Street
So it's nice people.
by Arthur Preston, and it goes into history and
We'll probably just hang out, make this one.
It has a
Maybe cut this one short. Should we do some interviews? Talk to some folks around here? Is that something you'd like to do? Let's see the chat. Joshua Tree. That'd be
He
cool.
talks about, he says that technology, what's going on.
Hi, Chris. What's going on?
Yeah, I see that one.
What up? I feel like I just saw you like a few minutes ago.
Yeah, you were laying next to me in that bed there, man.
No homo. You got somebody. You got me confused.
I'm sorry, man.
Get the heck out of here. It was a nice chill little dinner over at Mary's place. But I'm saying I should have streamed that. But I showed we were over there just watching some videos, talking about some stuff. Different conversations going on. It was like an all plant-based dinner, plant-based potluck we had over there. There was some multiple bean chili. It was delicious. Made by this lady Debbie over here at the end of the table. But still, it was a cool little hangout. Who's Ryan Walker? What? James Smooth. Oh yeah, it was delicious. I'm saying, like I said, plant-based potluck. It was like a lot of different dishes. There was this onion bread, and Mary said that she had. I'm saying it was like made from seeds and different roots and all. That was like boiled and then melted down or something. It was delicious though. It had some different with it. But anyway.
Are you?
Yeah, see, so Mike is actually the one who set up this whole thing, because he said he was going to be over here in Portland, and he was like, hey, oh, you're Ryan Walker? Wait, you're James Benson, you're not Ryan Walker. No, Mike's the one who set this whole thing up, actually, so I wanted to be Mike Benz, I guess he wanted to be me, so now we're just going to be hanging out for a little bit. So I interviewed him a couple months ago. That was cool, but we were in a collaboration video that was his idea also. I mean, we work well together, I guess. So I wanted to hang out with this guy. This is the guy I came to hang out with.
This is why we here.
I'm saying I was trying to meet this dude's like a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of Mike Benz. Y'all don't even know.
Nah, it's this dude right
This
here.
dude makes some quality content. If you haven't subscribed to Mike Benz, M Benz YouTube channel,
Right here.
hop right up. Look,
Channel.
this is what he's about. Quality flat earth videos. That's what M Benz is about. So he's out here making things happen. So he's got some good content. Check this dude out. Real talk.
You look like Jim Carrey. You look like Jim Carrey, man.
Yo.
doing, bro? I'm like a huge fan.
My bad.
My dad was the one who got me like into your stuff.
All right, that's what's up. All right, yeah, we're live right now. How long you been looking into flat earth?
I've been looking at Flat Earth for about 8 months now, and it was based on I kind of lost in touch with like God, you know, not necessarily saying the Bible, but just God in general, because we are created by someone. And I started looking at the Flat Earth, and it just makes sense that someone made this, and it. Come on now, it just all makes sense.
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying, man. I'm like, you know, the whole idea of somebody like being an atheist at this point. I mean, what do you mean, a Big Bang? I mean, you can't replicate that in the lab. You know, something exploding out of nothing.
And it still hasn't happened again.
Right.
Like,
No.
that's just like they say that we're made out of fish and rocks and things
Right.
like that. How is that possible?
Man, I made a quick joke about that in that talk I did at the at the conference, man. I'm like, well, evolution. They tell us that fish crawled out of the water and morphed into this or that. I was like, every time I pull a fish out of water, it's a whole evolutionary process was over almost immediately. You know what I'm saying? Cause I used
Discontinued.
Right, because I used to go fish with my pops all the time, man. So I'm saying every time I pulled a fish out of water, it was done evolving.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
Makes so much sense.
just clouded, man. All right, so he going. Right, so yeah, he just got here. Thank you. All right. Hey, Debbie, how you doing? Did you want to? We're live right now. Okay, so she wants to remain anonymous, and that's fine. That's fine. You know. Oh wait! I was supposed to be asking Mike a question. Hey, Mike. Somebody wanted to know what part of NorCal are you from?
From Northern California.
Yeah.
A place called Stockton, California. If you don't know where that's at, near Sacramento, in that area,
Right.
near Elk Grove.
Right.
So that's where I'm from. Stockton, NorCal.
Near Fort Irwin. Right. I'm saying I had to do a little field training exercise out there at one point.
Okay.
Fort Irwin, dude, that sucked. So I'm saying like what, a good hour away from civilization? Nah, man, that's no fun. But yeah, man.
Said by Modesto. Yep, by Modesto.
Yeah, by Modesto.
30 minutes away from Modesto, baby.
Alright. That's what's up. Alright, much love from Louisiana. Alright. What's happening? Hey, Linda. What Spider-Man movie? What you talking about? Yeah. Alright. Yeah.
People always like to ask, are we real people? Yes.
Answer.
We here, we out here.
Answer yes.
Answer yes. Just regular old people.
Just regular people doing regular people stuff.
Regular people stuff talking about flat earth. You know
You know,
what I'm saying?
keeping it flat out here.
You gotta wake up. You need to wake up fully. Then half awake, don't get it.
Oh man. But that's what it is, y'all. Let me get to the other side and see what's going on. Anybody want to chat on the other side? Wait, who sound like Dave Chappelle? Me? That's not me. It's a celebration.
Yeah, when
Excuse me, sir. All right. All right, you want to chat with the folks?
Well, I don't know if I want to chat with you folks.
Okay. You
But,
want to stay off camera?
Well, I don't really care. I'm happy to chat with you real quick, though. D. Marvel, my name's Nate. It's a pleasure to meet you, brother. I've seen, I don't know that I've seen all of your videos, but I've seen some of them. I was happy to see that you promoted this, is how I found out about it. I live about an hour away.
Oh, wow.
I've been thinking about getting one of these meetups for a while. I've been seeing over the last year, there have been a lot of them going on.
Right.
There was a Burien one last year that you did, and I have a buddy who lives out there, and I was like, I found out about it too late. I was like, oh man, I had to work. But I was thinking about, I was like, man, can I get out of work and get up there? Didn't work out. But then when I found out about this, I'm like, man, I get off at 5 o'clock. Like, that's perfect timing to go meet up with these guys. Gotta go check it out. So
Good stuff. Well, thanks for coming out.
yeah, man. Thanks for the work you've been doing, man.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
You're welcome. I'm having a lot of fun with it, actually.
I can tell.
Well, I'm saying, somebody's got to bring a kind of lighthearted vibe to this whole thing, because, waking up to all the illusion, all the deception and all that, that's, okay, hold on. All right, truth or death, enjoy a cheap hot cocoa. Thank you very much. I'll get that hot cocoa at some point. But no, I'm keeping it warm out here. Oh, hi, Yael. I see you. All right. But yeah, once you get a look at all the deception, all the things that are being covered up in the world, it's necessary to kind of try to keep a positive outlook to some degree. So I guess I'm good for that. I'll be kind of giving you some bad news with a smile, I guess. Just try to keep a positive spin. But it's necessary, because I went through the whole situation where you get into this realization about all the lies, all the corruption, how the different programs are set out against people to depopulate, things like that, and dude, mentally it takes you to a kind of dark place,
It's some people refer to it as the dark unveiling.
Yeah.
And absolutely, it's important to balance oneself with looking at some of the lighter side while you delve into the dark unveiling. Because otherwise, man, you just be completely unbalanced.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess I'm saying that because, like, from experience, you know what I mean? Because that's something I had to deal with, man. I told that story. I was like, I kind of wanted to unplug. I didn't want to watch any news. I didn't want to watch any more conspiracy videos. I didn't want to go out the house, But yeah, that was my situation with the dark unveiling, and I was in that dark place for about 6 months. So
it's a normal part of the process. Like, you can't just skip that. You can't just learn about all this stuff and skip integrating.
Yeah. And I talked about that in one video. It was kind of like 7 stages of waking up was the name of it. It kind of related to how waking up to all these deceptions, kind of taking the red pill. It's like kind of going through the steps of depression. First you got the initial shock, and then you got the bargaining, the denial, the acceptance. You just go through this process, and people get through the process at different speeds, at different rates of, completion. But it happens, and I think a lot of us did the whole depression thing, and that's why I made that video, just to kind of, put out the human aspect behind this whole thing. Because we forget that a lot. We're like, yeah, there's lots of information, but who's really showing you their heart out here? So that's kind of what I do sometimes. I'll attempt to. It's necessary, because we're all humans. We're all connected. We're all kind of on the same stage, playing this game together. So, we got to remember that we're still human. We still kind of got to look out for each other at some point.
This is cool, man. It's inspiring to me. I continue to want to have higher caliber fellowship in my life.
Right.
And it's a nice little thing to do, to be able to get to connect with some people that can jam out on some topics that you might not normally be able to go straight into,
Yeah. Oh, they love your beard, by the way.
Oh, well, I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you very much.
It's a pretty righteous beard, man. I'm just saying. I'm like halfway there, but man.
Oh, dude, but you're sculpting yours and keeping it nice and trim, man.
No. I'm saying that. Look, they love your beards. They love your words. They say we got a good thing going here, man. So.
So, dude, what's the deal, man? Have you been here before? The Labrador?
Yeah, I've been here maybe. Yeah, this is maybe my third time. Fourth time.
Okay, because there's been some other meetups.
Yeah. My first Flat Earth meetup was here. Carolyn gave me a call, or sent me a message on YouTube. We exchanged emails, and she invited me out. I was like, oh yeah, I'll come out. And that first meetup, there was only like, I don't know, maybe like 12 people. So it was not a huge meetup, seriously. But I was just excited to get around people that I could chat with about this stuff, man. After the meetup, I took my P900 outside. It was pretty clear sky. We're all zooming in on stars and all that. It was cool. It was cool. But these type of things are necessary because once we wake up to these things, we'll end up kind of by ourselves, a little isolated, not really having anybody to talk to. I get people always telling me, hey, my coworkers stop talking to me, my friends don't talk to me, my family thinks I'm crazy. What am I supposed to do? I'm like, you need to get to a meetup.
It's good. I mean, you have to gauge who you're talking with, too. If it's just coworkers and family, this is such a complex subject. It's so vast. Like, if you don't have a number of other indicators that have helped you to have a certain open-mindedness, then you're not going to be ready to delve into this topic. Or many people aren't. And if you just hit somebody fast and you're worked up about it, it has to be talked about. Well, it doesn't have to be, but I find it to be useful if it's you're gonna have a little bit more time to delve into something, do it in a calm manner, not do it in a rushed, frantic. We don't need to come off like Alex Jones.
All right, Mr. Shizzy, thank you for the donation. Shout out to Mr. Shizzy. What's up, D? You keep doing what you're doing, spreading this knowledge so people can wake from the greatest deception on man. Absolutely. Thank you very much. I agree completely.
This is kind of private. I know you're into some crypto too, right?
I have half a Bitcoin.
Okay, that's nice. That's not bad. Better than a lot of people.
In limbo. Yeah.
Are people? Do you mind if I ask this? Are people mostly just doing donations with regular cash, or are people donating with crypto?
I'm pretty sure it's regular cash. I don't have a Bitcoin address posted anywhere. I don't even mention anything about donations. I don't sell shirts, honestly. People are like, hey, I want a shirt. I'm like, okay, here. I rarely mention anything about any merchandising. There's always somebody like, hey, you're just in it for the money. I'm like, no, not really, but if somebody wants a shirt, I'm like, okay, this is where you can get them. That's about it. It's all good. But as far as crypto, I'm slightly familiar, still novice to a degree, but I have half a coin.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
That's about it. Not doing a whole lot with it.
Well, that's an interesting subject in itself. I mean, many people feel that this is the greatest thing in the world, or it's going to be the worst thing in the world. Believe in the mark of the beast. And I don't know. I mean, we still have to use money,
some way or another,
and there's many forms of it. So,
right. I mean, other people are looking at crypto like it's the the thing that's going to subvert the whole banking cartel anyway. It's looking like they already lost control of the internet. They already lost control of the banking system. Is what it looks like from some people's perspective. But I'm just kind of sitting back watching the whole thing unfold, man, as best I can. With the limited time that I have to watch these videos, read articles and all that.
There's only so much time. There's only so many videos we can watch.
Yeah.
I'm well aware of this.
right.
How about
What's the guy's name? She says you got him right.
my name's Nate.
His name's Nate. Somebody wanted to talk about Starman, Elon Musk.
Man, that's super interesting, dude. I haven't had anybody in just regular life talk about it or bring it up.
Yeah.
When I saw, oh shit, they're passing this off, I gotta look into this. So I looked into it for a week, enough to I'm like, okay, I've looked into it. If somebody brings this up, I feel comfortable to talk about it.
Right.
But, yeah, man. I mean, you talk to your coworkers, I don't know what you do, but
I don't talk to my coworkers.
You don't talk to your coworkers?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, you don't.
Oh man,
Okay.
I don't talk flat earth at work. No, not at all.
Not at all. Yeah. Somehow I don't believe you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I do not. I absolutely do not talk flat earth at work.
Okay, so you're
Ever. Anymore.
anymore.
Yeah.
Just using a little bit more discretion if there's going to be an ear to hear. Is that what you're saying?
Well, if somebody asks me questions, then I'll answer from time to time.
Yeah.
But while I'm at work, I'm absolutely dialed into doing my job at all hours of the day. So
Yeah, totally.
there's not a whole lot of talking flat earth at work.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
But no. If somebody asks me a question, then I'll answer very briefly and then get back on my
So,
ways.
well, what was your observation then of the SpaceX thing? When was that? A week ago or 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, a couple weeks ago.
I mean, did you see just normal people talking about it or observing it, or it was just something that you saw more people in the flat Earth community?
All right, we're reconnected. Man, I'm like, what happened?
So we were talking about SpaceX and
I don't know what
Elon
happened,
Musk.
Barbara. All right, we're back. Hello. Guys, wait. No. Okay, we're back. What's up? Took a minute. I don't know. Maybe they sniped me. No telling. Okay. So, as far as I don't know who was talking about the SpaceX launch recently. It was more people who were flat earthers talking about it. And if any globe believers were talking about it, to me it was kind of a jab at me. Like, oh yeah, did you see that launch?
Yeah.
As if that was proof that Earth is a globe or that space is real. I'm like, dude, stop, please. You know. But I mean, it's hard to go back and convince someone that they aren't actually seeing a car in space. You know, you have the regular questions for them. Where are the stars? Oh, the camera's not focused in on stars. It's just trying to pick up the car and Earth. That's all that's important. So all the stars that you would see crowding the background. Yeah, no, you're not going to see those. Of course not. You know, you ask people about the rocket going off horizontal and then looking like it was going back down. You know, I got a screenshot of that. The rocket looks like it's literally going back downward. Like how anybody concludes that the thing actually made it out to space is beyond me, but you know, people just go along with it. So I'm like, all right, man, that's all good. I'm like, where are the satellites? Where are the stars? Nothing. Rambo Jambo, what's up? Vancouver, BC. Yeah, I'd like to go to Canada sometime. Yeah, YouTube might have cut the feed.
Dude, let me ask you this: you've been playing with any of the like YouTube alternatives?
I haven't.
Yeah.
No, not really. You know, I set up a Vimeo account. I have a.
What do you know about DTube?
Yeah, I've heard about DTube. People, you know, there's been a few people told me I should switch to that.
Dude, okay, because I have been like, I haven't been using social media for years. I don't have a YouTube account. Like, I haven't been making content. But I've been kind of considering maybe getting back online, like the Steam It and DTube stuff is really interesting. And I do see some Flat Earth material over there. I haven't seen as much as I would like.
Yeah.
And I've just been noticing like more and more people who are established, interesting content creators of whatever type, going over and posting. I guess it's connected like DTube. You have to have a Steam It account. But the two and two go together, and it really appears people are making way more money on those platforms, and there may be less censorship going on. So anyway, man, I'm sure you probably heard other people bring that up to you before, but in the moment, it's just something I was thinking about. So maybe for your consideration.
Might be something to look into. Shoot. I mean, YouTube they do a lot of censoring.
Well, let me ask you about that. Like, how many issues have you had issues with videos getting pulled or flagged or whatever?
Well, as far as the flags go, ever since August, I believe it was, since I did that one video titled "The Sun is the Smoking Gun," maybe because I used "smoking gun" in the title, was suggested to me at one point. Now every time I get a video uploaded, it doesn't matter what it's about, I have to request a manual review. It'll have a little note next to it that says, this video may not be suitable for all advertisers, and then there's an option to request a manual review, so I always click that button, and then like a few days later, they'll say, okay, well, this is suitable, so, they'll let me off like that. The one I did last week, it was titled Shootings and Suspension of the Second Amendment. That one was flagged. Like, that one's not advertiser friendly. Probably because I used that video of the girl telling the person that was interviewing her that there were multiple shooters.
Okay, yeah.
So that could be why that one got flagged, I'm pretty sure. So that's happening to a lot of people. A lot of people talking about the situation in Florida. People talking about how that one kid was in all these different films. People are getting pulled for talking about that. And people's Facebooks are being, suspended for a few days. People's channels are being hit with strikes and all that. And I'm like, I didn't even get into that aspect of it. But, the kid sat there and forgot his lines. Obviously, he had a script he was supposed to be following.
I haven't looked into it too much. I did see something about where it looked like CNN or whoever was leading the interview was kind of coaching the kid, and he kept having to say, start the sentence over again.
Yeah. Right. Like why are you coaching? Like, why why are you guys coaching this kid to say what he's gonna say? That's ridiculous. So
no, we know it's suspect. Like, once you start looking into those things, you can see the same common denominators used over and over again. They were doing a drill, and then, lo and behold, something happens.
Right.
It's the same shit every time.
Right.
Dude. Oh, you were preparing for a drill. You don't say.
No. Well, what I'm thinking is this is like a multifaceted reason for this particular event, because, people are asking a lot of questions about that most recent eclipse. The selling alien and all that.
I really liked, just side note, you uploaded some video from some other content creator.
Yeah, that was from Masterpiece, yeah.
Dude, that was awesome.
That's why I had to read. Yeah, that's how I had to mirror.
That was really, really, really cool.
Yeah, it was a great video that he put together about that. I give like all that credit to him. Actually, I gotta work something with him like behind the scenes, because that was a solid video that he put together. But a lot of people were asking about that eclipse, because the official story is that total lunar eclipse occurs because the Earth is between the moon and the sun.
Yeah.
And on that particular eclipse, that wasn't the case. The sun was rising in the out on the horizon at the same time that the moon was blood red, supposedly at the height of the eclipse, but it just wasn't adding up with the globe model.
Yeah, totally.
As far as the Earth being between the sun and the moon.
And the shadow was coming in from the top.
Yeah. Like what the heck was that about? So people started asking questions about that, and then like within a week, they're like, all right, we're going to send a rocket to space, and we're going to put a Tesla Roadster and the spaceman out there too. Like a week after that eclipse, just to get everybody's mind off of it. And then all the flat earthers.
It is interesting timing.
And then what happened with all the flat earthers? We all hopped on that launch. We totally left the eclipse alone, stopped talking about the eclipse after like a few days, and then we all just jumped on that launch. And then like the next week it was, okay, there was a shooting in Florida, and then we all just jumped right on that. It's like one thing, it's like something new happens every week to get our minds off of what was just going on. But I think, one of the giveaways for this whole thing was that eclipse, and they needed a distraction, in my opinion. So that's just my opinion. That's all I got to say about it.
Did you see the September eclipse? Did you go see it, or did you?
Oh, yeah. Actually, I was off work that day, and I watched that eclipse. I was barefoot out in some grass, staring.
Like in Tacoma.
Yeah. Okay. I was in Tacoma. I didn't make it out to Salem.
You weren't in totality, but
no. Yeah. I got to see that eclipse, and what I saw was, okay, so let's say the sun is just a circular object, and what I was seeing was another circular object descending from the upper right quadrant of the sun and blocking it out. But the thing that was blocking out the light from the sun, I could see through it, pretty much. Like, if it makes any sense, like nothing was blocking out the sun. It was the weirdest stuff I'd ever seen. I'm telling you. But that's what I saw, and I looked at it with my bare eyes, and didn't go blind like they tell us. But they kind of sensationalized that eclipse by having, there was actually one interview that I saw on the mainstream. They had an older gentleman who was blind say, "I'm blind because I looked directly into the eclipse." To come out and reinforce that whole narrative. And man, so that's all. I don't know, man.
The sun at full blast. You can't sustain looking at it for long.
Right.
But I went to Totality to go see that.
Yeah.
And I alternated using the glasses and taking them off. Yeah. Super fascinating to see.
Right.
It was interesting though, man. I met up with some people who I know and who have been into researching a bunch of interesting topics. But many of these folks haven't been really putting in the due diligence. I don't think they haven't given Flat Earth a fair shake.
Yeah.
I think that there's still so many people who haven't really looked at it and just think like, oh, it's just an internet meme.
Yeah.
So many people don't realize it's not just a silly issue that can be dismissed.
Right. And that's, I don't know, that goes in there with that whole, what difference does it make? And that's one of those things that gets on my nerves the most when people ask that. I'm like, really? What? I don't know. Man, I could talk about that all night. I'll get off there. Let me go mingle a little bit.
For sure, man. Hey, it's been good to shoot the shit with you for a little bit. All right. Real nice to meet you, man.
All right, thanks, man.
Right on.
All right. How many people are there? Let me see. Hold on. Find a pretty lady now. What? Y'all crazy, man. All right, Salvador, what's going on? James Benson, what's up? Any hot girls around? I don't know. Here, let's see. What's up? I don't know. just hang out over here in the corner shop, see what's up, you know. Cat's Eyes, Flattercore Music, what's up? Proven, 777, what up? What's good? Johnny Bandito, what's happening? No problem, Ivan. No, it's all good. No, we're at the Lucky Labrador, Portland, Oregon. You know, it's not all that crowded in here. There's still some space. You know, plenty of space out here. If you're in Oregon, if you're in Portland, then by all means swing by. Mimi Williams, how it's going? Andrew Chase, what up? Test Vision was good. So yeah, having a good old time. Let's see. Sent me a good video on CS Propulsion. Okay, cool. Let me know. I'll have to check to see where it's at here real soon. But let me see. What do I think about Rob Skiba study on biblically? I'm saying it all checks out to me. You know, Rob Skiba goes into a lot of a lot of detail as far as how biblical cosmology lines up with flat Earth. So I'm not mad at him at all. I like Rob Skiba. He's a cool guy. Met him at the conference. He was pretty cool. Flat power indeed. Ron Jeremy. You're a flat earther? Anyway. What's going on? Oh, hey, Carolyn. Carolyn, you're here? Where? How you been? What's going on? I hadn't seen you in a while. Alright. John Jones, what's going on? You said go flat smack the bartender? I don't know about all that. I'm not flat smacking anybody in here, man. I don't smack a whole lot, you know. I just have people catch me on the freeway and then ask me questions. Is it a cult? Yes, it's a cult. We teach people how to think on their own. That's what we do in this cult. Thank you very much.
What's up? The man right
Hey, I know he don't want his own channel, but he need a channel, bro. He need a channel, bro.
This guy needs a channel. What's up, hello?
How was your first interview ever?
I know, I remember.
Well, it went very well. You've gotten much better, and I've stayed the same.
Okay, well, yeah.
You're supposed to say hi to this album.
Oh, is Patricia in there? Is she in
I don't know,
there?
shit.
Love you too, Tiffany.
Hello, Patricia. If you're there. And Mark.
Hi, Patricia. I think I did see Mark. I could have sworn I saw Mark Sunday.
Is Patty up there?
Alright. I don't know if Patty's in the house. I saw Mark. Flat power.
Is he online right now?
Oh yeah, we're live right
Probably
now.
watched 8 hours of
What's up?
YouTube being Flat Earth rabbit hole, and pretty much immediately after looking into it,
Look,
we both
we're all just hanging out at the spot. I think I might go ahead and close this stream out, man. No telling. Mike Benz, what's going on? You got anything important? I look a little yachty. Really? I don't think so.
Wow.
Who looks like Lil
Who
Yachty?
looks like you, Lil Yachty? Come on, man.
As long as I don't rap like it.
Yes.
I'm saying, you know, we'll work on something. Man. What's going on, man? You're gonna have to teach me some of your video production skills out here. I'm saying,
I'm gonna have to get you on.
like a cloud, man. Hey, appreciate you hitting me up, man. Cause you know, I hadn't been out to Portland in a few months. So
I was like doing the math. I was like, wait, he's in Washington. It's close. Let me hit him up.
yeah,
Like we close. Like,
yeah. You know, I'll come out on a Sunday night and meet Mike Ben. Sure, I'll do that. You know.
we did some live streams, did some videos together. I was like, it's time we face to face.
I had to come meet my homie out here. See what's good, you know. So that's what it is. We're out here, Lucky Labrador in Portland. We'll be out here for a little bit longer.
Making it happen.
No, Tiffany, I gotta go. I'm sorry. I mean, what are we supposed to do?
The next Portland meetup.
Next Portland meetup, when is that?
Go up. So.
All right. All right.
Oh.
What? March 10th? Okay, we'll be out here March 10th.
Right.
Apparently. One more time at the Lucky Lab. I believe it said like 4 to 10 p.m., something like that. We'll see. March 10th. Got it. All right. I'm going to say bye. Much love to everybody. Sure appreciate you hanging out with us at the meetup. Having a good old time. You all, hope to see you at the, on the live streams and all that during lunchtime and all this week. We're having a good time. I appreciate you all coming out. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up at some point. I don't know. I might have something to drink, some tea. I'll probably have some tea. But as always, be good to each other. Take care of yourself. Stay flat. See y'all next time. Thank you.
Stay flat.